me what you see when you look at me. Do you see another brother lost in these streets looking for his soul?
Trying to find my soul.
Or do you see another brother searching for lost souls in these streets? A street soldier.
Street soldier.
Here to help you get that chip off your shoulder, warm your colder days and sober your drunken ways, and find a way to help you get over these hurdles placed in our path. And this is not meant to amuse you. This is for all those who have questions but are afraid to ask.
I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid. No. When times get hard, you lose your way. Open your mind and hear what I say.
This is a message for the hard and the soft. To those who tune in weekly and to those who keep an eye out for 8 p.m. on Sundays and turn their radios off. The truth hurts. The cloth has been pulled. We're walking around half dead. Use this show as your IV. Alive and Free is a new movement. We've achieved self-destruction. A street soldier promotes self-improvement.
Streets couldn't be no colder, so I gotta be a soldier. It shouldn't be this hard for me. Even when it seems so hopeless, I gotta keep my focus. I'm glad to be alive and free, yeah. Streets couldn't be no colder, so I gotta be a soldier. It shouldn't be this hard for me. Even when it seems so hopeless, I gotta keep my focus. I'm glad to be alive and free, yeah.
Good evening, good evening. This is Lady Estelle, and you're listening to Alive and Free Street Soldiers Radio. Your host this evening is waiting for you to share some ancient African history and a few other things too. So grab a seat, be it in your car or your easy chair. Stay with us. We've got info to share. Your host, Dr. Joseph E. Marshall Jr.
Thank you, Lady Estelle. Good evening, Street Soldiers Alive and Free Radio, right here on KML, and Facebook. We're all over the place. Thank you for joining us this third week of Black History Month. It's our third Black History show, and we got a good one for you. Let me tell you what we're going to do. There's a couple of big events coming up next week. Couple of big events. Next Sunday is the Black Joy Parade in the city of Oakland. You ever been to Black Joy Parade?
No, sir.
Yeah, I've been a couple times.
Okay.
It's magnificent. It's
Beautiful.
Unbelievable. Anyway, we're going to have an in-depth interview with the one of the co-founders of the parade, and let's see who else we got here.
That's today.
That's today. Yes, tonight. We're going to have them a second hour of the show. Two folks from the Black Joy Parade. Want to get the word out and want to get you there. In the first hour, we're going to focus on the other event, an event that we have featured already on Street Soldiers, the Best of the Bay Step Show competition, also in Oakland next week at McClymonds High School. This one is on Saturday, February 25th. This is one you don't want to miss. In fact, I suggest you just book out your whole weekend. Just block it out right now. Best of the Bay on Saturday at MAC. Black Joy Parade on Sunday, downtown Oakland. This first hour, we are going to feature believe it or not, a ticket giveaway. We're going to give away tickets. And we're going to give away tickets.
So we're giving away tickets?
We're going to give away tickets. We're going to give away tickets tonight. This first hour, you got to get in the first hour. We're not doing the second hour. We're going to give away tickets to the Best of the Bay Step Show at McClymonds High School next Saturday, February 23rd. Begins at 2 p.m. And I'll tell you more about it, how you get in. But you get a free ticket from Street Soldiers, you don't have nothing to worry about. So I'm going to give you the numbers early. I'm going to tell you when it's going to start. Got a couple of numbers here. You can use the station number, which is
877-955-1061. 877-955-1061 for the Best of the Bay Step Show tickets
giveaway.
One ticket.
One ticket.
Right.
Per person. I'll explain.
Right. It's not a pair. It's one ticket.
It's one ticket.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one ticket. Or you can use 800-SOLDIER, 800-765-3437. Line up now, get in, because when this thing gets going, now there is a caveat.
They must watch their back. No, I'm joking. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dr.
In order to get this ticket,
Yes,
because it is Black History Month, you have to answer a Black history question. So this is Black History Trivia, Black History Jeopardy, whatever you want to call it. It's history. One of the things I've noticed is that there's a lot of events going on. A lot of people have a lot of events. I hope there's a lot of teaching going on because it is Black History Month, right? And the whole reason is to deepen your knowledge of Black history. So we're gonna do a lot of teaching tonight. You got to answer the question. You get the answer right. Lady still has devised a list of wonderful questions for you from not only Black American history, but African history, because it's all Black history. And that's how we're going to do it. All right. 800-765-3437 or 800, say the number again.
877-955-1061.
Okay. Before we get into that, I got to say hi to everybody. Ann, how are you? Lady E, how are you? Soul, how are you? You on there? What's up, Malcolm? Why isn't he saying anything?
We good. Everybody good. I'm watching this dunk contest right now.
Oh, that was last night.
Hey, I'm still watching the highlights. All right. Sorry about that.
Did you see the dunk contest last night?
I was busy. People calling in though for these tickets.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get you them. But did you see the movie White Man Can't Jump?
Yes.
That's not true.
That's not.
No.
Classic movie.
Matt McClung won.
Ooh.
It was good.
He was nasty.
He got 350.
That's tight.
3.
That's tight.
3 out of 4.
And it was crazy because a lot of people didn't expect it to be that much. I do feel that the stars need to come back around to participating in the dunk contest.
Let me tell you something.
But I do like to see the NBA, the shootout, the 3-point shootout is great.
You know who won that, right?
Yeah, Damian Lillard, shout out to the town.
Absolutely, absolutely. But let me tell you, if Ja participates next year, and if Zion participates next year, they're gonna have a hell of a time with Matt McClung. They should, but McClung was incredible. Yeah. Shaq said he personally bought the dunk contest back in vogue.
That's what's up.
All right, so you keep your eye on the dance contest. We're gonna do our thing. I got one little other segment right before we go. Little other thing. There's a lot of news, but I'm gonna do 800-765-437. Keep calling people. We're gonna get to you.
Yeah.
We're readying the questions. Now, we teach our young people. What do we teach? We're a violence prevention program. We want young people to stay alive and free. Right.
Yes.
So one of the things we teach all of our young people, in fact, one of our young persons is here today, Alexandra, handing the phones, right? We teach them you're only one bad decision away, because one decision can change your whole life.
Yes, sir.
So I made a list of a few things that people have done. And after, I only wish that they had Lady Estelle and myself and Jack and the crew, the staff at Alive and Free, because clearly they did not know that you were only what?
One decision away.
One bad
decision.
All right. So there's this former judge who was arrested for allegedly soliciting sex from the defendant's girlfriend. Clearly he is what?
One bad decision.
One bad decision away. How about Andy, art teacher who was arrested for overdosing on fentanyl in front of the students? That person is what?
Dead.
Think about this. The things people do, they don't realize they're only what? One bad decision away. All right. There was a former NFL player who was among 8 arrested on human trafficking and gang charges. He's only what?
One bad decision away.
He's gonna spend the rest of his life in prison, right? Okay, I got one more. All right. Lady E, you love this one. A Texas 3rd grader found a gun that the superintendent of schools had left in the school bathroom.
What was he doing in the superintendent's bathroom?
No, the superintendent was at his school.
Why was the superintendent?
And he left his gun
in the kids' bathroom.
In the kids' bathroom.
That's crazy.
Superintendent should know
better.
Do not use children's bathroom.
I don't know if he's in the children's bathroom or his bathroom, but the kid, the 3rd grader found it. Now, 3rd grader have enough sense. I see he understands you only one bad decision away. He had enough sense Just go tell somebody he didn't grab the gun.
Mhm.
All right. And this last one, you love this one. There was a California man who was fatally run over by an SUV. The SUV he was trying to steal the catalytic converter from.
Oh, wow.
How you like that one, lady?
Did he survive it?
I don't think so. No. The lady woke up, she heard
real
something,
bad.
so she turned the car and backed it up and ran over his thieving behind. Clearly, sir, you were
It was a
only
bad decision.
one bad decision
That was
away.
real
Now I'm
bad.
saying things as we're really serious about this. And folks out there, remember, we teach our young people this because
Wow.
truly opportunity and good intention is not enough. You're only one bad decision away. All right, with that,
Hey, Doc, I got one more piece of news, if I can.
yes, you may, sir.
Just want to mention that the mass shooter in the Buffalo shooting, from last year, where the shooter opened fire in the supermarket and killed all those black people.
That's
He
correct.
was sentenced to life in prison this week.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he killed 10 people in a supermarket in Buffalo, New York. And he will be doing life as he should be.
Yes, purely because they were black with his white supremacist views. Good riddance. That's the way it is. Okay. Let me throw those numbers out there one more time and see who we got. And then we're going to begin the ticket giveaway. I'm going to give as many tickets away as I can. If you call in, if you get it right, we're going to give you a ticket to the Best of the Bay Step
It's
Show.
a great show.
That's unbelievable. Teams
It
from
really is a lot of fun to go see.
teams,
I went a couple years ago. I didn't expect it to be so good. It was really good.
teams from Texas, teams from New Jersey, teams from Seattle, teams from, I know I'm from LA. I got a team from Compton coming up. So I'm anxious. There's a couple of teams from down the South coming up. I'm anxious to see that. It is
And
that
they go hard. Them kids go hard, y'all.
ridiculous. They're incredible.
And
They're
then I'd
incredible.
like to also just give a shout out to any of the Divine Nine. These kids that are stepping make tributes to the Divine Nine, and they would love to see you in your paraphernalia. So come on out and support them and watch them salute you.
Okay. Yep. All right. So we got a call, or we got somebody. They're gonna bring in the names, or how are we gonna do this? All I need is I usually I like to get the person's name, but I guess
1 second. We do have a call. She's taking the caller right
she's
now.
taking the call. Okay.
Yeah.
800-765-3437 ticket giveaway. You gotta answer. You gotta answer correctly. A Black History question. When you get on the line, I will ask you the question, and you will give the answer, or Lady Estelle will answer.
What's the tickets to?
The tickets are to the Best of the Bay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice prize.
So we got Eugenia.
We got Eugenia.
Yes.
All right, Eugenia. Eugenia, you on?
Not yet. Let's get
Not
her
yet?
on.
Okay.
1 second. There she
All right.
is.
Eugenia,
Yes,
how are you? Thank you for calling.
thank you.
Do you want to go to the Best of the Bay Step Show?
Yes.
You got to
Well, my
answer.
kids, they attend McClymonds High School.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you get the ticket. If you get the answer correct. So we're gonna start you off. We're gonna start you off fairly easy. I think it's easy. All right. Who is considered the father of Black history?
Who is considered the father of Black history?
Yes, and you can take your time. We want you to get it right. So of course, everybody got their phones now.
Yeah, so I mean, take your time means you can Google real quick.
Oh yeah. Oh, we know that's gonna happen. We want you to get the right answer. We want to give.
Don't you know what I mean? Do what you got to do.
Who is considered the father of Black history? Ding ding.
Mike, you got some Jeopardy music?
ding ding ding.
I know, right?
Ding, ding, ding,
No, let me.
ding, 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 ding.
Goodwin Winston.
Ah, you got it. Woodson is the correct pronunciation of his name, but we will give it to you. You have
Carter G.
You are our first winner, Carter G. Woodson of a ticket to Saturday's Best of the Bay Step Show competition. All right, you are an adult, is that correct? So this will be an adult ticket. I will get to you. Hang on the line. And
Hang
we're
on,
going
get
to-
her address and
we're
phone
going
number
to
and
get your
everything.
name and information. I will get there, and your name will be at the door when you get there. How does that sound?
That sounds great. My kid could go on the ticket, right?
Well, it's
We'll
an
get their
adult
name.
ticket. Well, yeah, okay. If you want him to go, is it him or her? Get that person. Get his name or her name. Is it a boy or girl?
I got a daughter and a son. My son want to go. He just made 16 this week. He go to McClimas High School.
Okay, give Alexandria your son's name, and we'll write it up for him, and he will be admitted free when we get to
But Doc, can they both go? I think that's what she's asking.
It's only one
It's
ticket.
only one ticket,
It's only
man.
one
Come on
ticket.
now. Look, I got look.
But no, he can't go by himself.
Well, they have to buy a ticket.
Okay, just let her know. That's
Hey,
all.
you messing things up, Malcolm. Come on.
No.
Right. Now she answered 2 questions. You want one for your daughter too?
Yeah, give me because that's the day of her birthday next Saturday. She'll be
Okay, all right.
15.
Because you are special.
And you are the first caller.
We're gonna give you a chance. So all right, here's another one. All right. Who was the first? You ready? Here we go. Who was the first African American to win an Academy Award? Now it's a little bit tricky. Don't jump to these special. Take your time. Who was the first Black American to win an Academy Award? Take your time. Take your time. Mike, you know this answer? Don't say it.
I do.
Oh, you do? Oh, we got the
Good job.
Hold on, wait till the music stops.
What did she say?
Give you time to check.
No. What did she say? Let's get the answer. She has it.
Wait. It's only 30 seconds.
All right. And the answer is?
Patty McDaniel.
You got it. All right. Yeah, you're pretty good. You're pretty good, even with a phone. Okay. All right. 2 tickets, one for your daughter, one for your son. Stay on. Alexandra is going to get their names. And when they get to the door, just say their names, and they're going to have a wonderful, great time, especially at her home school. She's going to love it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Don't go nowhere. Do not hang up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Can you put her on hold? All right. Hey, we did it. First one. 8
We have a lot of calls out there.
765-3437. All right. We got more calls.
Yes.
Are we ready? Okay. All right. Let's. Is Alexandra getting the? She's got it.
Yes.
We go to the next person. All right. Street Soldiers, Black History giveaway. James, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Good, Mr. Brother Man. How are you?
Oh man, I'm like, man, look, this is the best way to do it because see, we teaching at the same time. All right, okay, now let me do this one. Let me see. I'm gonna make it just a little bit harder for you. No, I'm not.
Okay.
This is a little bit. Let me see. All right, can you name? Five is a lot now. 5 inventions by Black Americans. And you have, you just come up with 5 inventions, and they're very common, by the way. You'd be surprised. But of course, you have all the technology available to you. Can you give me 5 inventions by Black Americans? You will win a ticket to the Best of the Bay Step show at McClimas High School next Sunday. Take your time.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm trying to draw all the powers that are in the air and do without the cyber right now. At least until the next minute, maybe. Of course, there's
All right, I'm gonna give you.
Mormon grip.
You're driving right now, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to stop at?
Let's stop at the gas station. Oh, the cafe.
What do you when you drive and you got to stop? There's red, green, and you know this one just because of the colors: red, green, and yellow. That is the what?
Red, green, and yellow. Oh man, what?
You can't get through the city
I'm trying-
without one.
Oh, the stoplight.
Yeah.
Stoplight.
Traffic light, absolutely. That
Hey.
is great.
Oh,
job.
man. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Yeah, Gary Morgan, traffic.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah,
I'll tell you ordinary stuff. All right, when you go home at night and you're hungry, will you go into the what?
The kitchen.
And then what happened?
That's it, the refrigerator.
Hey James, can you turn down the radio, please?
The one I read about. Damn. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Damn. Thank you for the
Refrigerator.
You
super.
need to turn your radio down in the background.
Yeah, because it's
Excuse me. Okay.
No worries.
okay.
Okay.
Nice job. 2 common inventions so far. You have done a wonderful job. The clues are great. Now, when you go downtown to the Kaiser building and you got to get up to the 32nd floor, what do you use?
Oh man, not the escalator,
Because they don't make escalators.
not
go
the
that far.
rickshaw,
You
and the
funny.
elevator. Damn.
The elevator.
Ooh.
That is correct.
Oh damn.
Another
Damn. Oh
common
man.
that Black
Yeah.
Americans invented that you did not know: the traffic light, the refrigerator, elevator, 3 down, 2 to go. All right.
Oh,
I went to
man.
wash my clothes, and I took them out the washer and I put them in the
Damn. The turn cycle dryer.
clothes.
Oh man, mechanical dryer. Mechanical dryer.
That's correct. Also,
Clothes dryer,
that's
yeah.
right. That's the
Damn.
traffic light, the refrigerator, the elevator, and the clothes dryer. 4 out of 4. You are doing wonderful, sir. Let's get one more, and you will get a ticket to the Best of the Bay
Oh.
Step Show. The grass is high today.
Oh, man.
And then, man, I need to cut that grass. What do I use?
Oh man. Not the weed whacker, definitely not the sickle, the lawnmower.
Great job, Jim.
Oh man, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Weed whacker. All right, you get extra points, extra stuff.
The traffic light, the refrigerator, the elevator, the clothes dryer, the lawnmower are 5 inventions by Black
Can I
Americans.
throw in the super soaker for a bonus?
Super sober stop.
That's a real, he invented it. Come on now.
Look. You did a great job on the road. I didn't want you, dip into your phone while you was driving. You took the clues well. So you have won a ticket to the Best of the Bay Step Show next Saturday at McClymonds High School. Competition begins at 2 o'clock. And all I need is your information, and it will be at the door. So hang on. Thank you. You learned something today, huh? Did you learn something?
Thank you, man. Damn, right on. Oh, what's that?
You learned something, didn't you?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm ready.
You got it.
Thank you.
I'll see you at the show. All right. Oh, why are you laughing at him?
I'm not laughing.
And what are you doing?
I'm smiling. We were spoon feeding him the answers.
I want him to learn.
Nah, I get you.
See, the point is to learn. I want them to know. He didn't know.
got you.
He did not know. And there are so many more common inventions. I will come back and do another 5 for somebody else. All right, we got another person? Another
Yes.
person? Got another?
Marina.
All right. Who is this? Say hello.
Hello,
Hello. And this is whom?
this is Mariana.
Mariana, how are you? Are you ready to
I'm good.
Are you ready to participate in the Black History Trivia and win a ticket to the Best of the Bay Step Show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a deep breath. Okay. Take a deep breath. Whew. I may let Lady Estelle ask this one. Okay.
Oh, no.
No?
You got some easy ones. I got some real ones.
Well, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay.
Go right ahead.
This one's a little bit tricky. In what, when did the celebration of Black History Month begin? Now, this is a year, okay? This is a year. Take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
When did the celebration of Black History Month begin? We've already noted who the father of Black history was.
1986.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a break. That was when I think Gerald Ford made it officially Black History Month, but that's not what we're looking for. So I'm gonna give you extra time here. It actually happened early in the 20th century that the celebration of Black History Month began. And okay. I'll tell you, I'll narrow it for you. It happened in the 1920s.
The 1920s.
Yeah. Don't you got your little phone there to look stuff up? Can't you just ask? Can't you just ask?
1926.
You got it. Oh my God.
26.
Thank you.
You the bomb. You a straight bomb. You're a street soldier bomb. I'm telling you. All right. You have got a ticket to, have you ever been to the Best of the Bay Step show before?
No, I never been.
It is amazing.
The mom.
It's amazing.
It's the mom that gets the answer. I think the mom should get the ticket.
Uh,
Oh my God, Mom.
what? Okay. Well, you stay on the line. We're going to get all your information and show up. You're going to have a great time, and I'll see you there. Lady Stella will be there too. I guarantee it.
Or just one person.
Just one
Well,
particular-
I'm gonna pull some.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the gold buzzer
Okay.
because she said mom's got to give it. And anybody that's gonna say, so I want you to
Another question.
put down if you have another question,
Who's got questions?
or mom gets one, and so you
just
throw
for
it
mom.
that
Just throw it in for mom.
throw one in
Question.
for mom.
All right, Lady Estelle. Look, Lady Estelle stepped in. You know, if she says it, I got to do it.
So you made the call.
Thank
Mom
you.
did the answer. We're gonna throw it in for mom, and you're giving both those names.
give them both the names,
Okay, thank
and we will see you at the Best of the Bay. Happy Black History Month.
you. Happy Black History Month.
All right, wonderful. All right, you're off to a great start. This is good. Giving away 4 tickets. All right, is it 4? More
yeah.
callers. Another call.
I think 4 or 5.
4. I think it's 4 so far. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Who's next?
Kiba.
Yeah. Is that how you say your name correctly? Say your name. You're on with Dr. Marshall and Lady Estelle.
Hello.
Hi, who is this?
Hi, my name is Quita.
Hello, Quita. How are you? Are you ready to answer a Black History question so that you can go to the Best of the Bay Step show?
Yes, I believe I am.
Can you turn
You
down
got
your
it, girl. You got it.
Miss Keita?
Uh-huh.
We need you to turn your radio down.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you a little bit tough one. You gotta look it up.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going back to ancient Africa. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. What is the Nile River in ancient Africa is the only river in the world that flows a certain direction? You
Wait,
have
I didn't get that.
to,
You said the Nile River.
the Nile River in Africa
Mhm.
is the only
Mhm.
river in the world that flows in this direction. I need the direction. That might take you a little time. It's okay. This is deep though. This is deep because it's the only river in the world that does this, and that's why it's so special.
Does she get a lifeline to call somebody?
She can get any line.
You are the lifeline. She called us. You got to.
Okay.
And if
hit that Google
necessary,
button, girl.
if necessary, I will eliminate a couple of directions for you. But I'm
Wait, okay.
the only river in the world. And I didn't know this. This is why I studied Black history to find this out.
The only river in the world that goes through Africa?
No, that flows a certain direction. You know, like there's north, west, south, and east, right? So it's one of those 4, and I'll give you a break. It's not east or west. So now you're down to 2.
North. It's south to north.
It flows to the north. You
She
are
got it.
correct. You are correct. The only river in the world that flows. Would you tell
From
us
south to
the north? Yeah. Will you
It's-
tell the significance of that, Lady E? I'm sorry.
Well,
Yes.
I don't know what you mean when you say the
Well, it's
significance
such a big
of it
deal, the
going
Nile River.
upstream.
Yeah, well, the Nile River is such a significant river. So would you just put in more history with it?
So more history is different from what's significant about it going to, except that the location of the equator is what causes it to go upstream.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just an answer to another question.
Got you.
Okay.
And the Nile River is known for being the giver of life.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Okay.
some additional information.
Also,
It
the
is-
longest river in the world.
It is the
Lady E.
longest. It is
It is?
4,000.
It's longer than
One-
the Amazon?
Mhm.
Wow, I didn't know that.
4,100 feet long,
Wow.
flows upstream. And I stood at the banks of the Nile River, and I tell you what, when you stand there next to the river, we
Mm.
all expect water to go, your hand just goes to the right and how it just flows to the right. But when I stood there, it didn't go that way. It went the other direction, and just kind of makes you go,
Wow, huh?
yeah,
It's a
just
trip.
just standing there, and it's going not the way we typically see anything move. It was
Normally you expect it to go towards the left, right?
No, you expect it to go to the right.
To the right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, always to the right. You
Okay.
stand at the bank of the river and it flows this way,
Right.
but it didn't. Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, you stand at the bank of the river and it goes down this way,
Wow.
but it didn't. It was just rippling upstream, and I was on a it's not a boat. I don't remember what it's called.
But let's, we should do.
We got
should get
Keita.
her-
We got Keita still on the
We
line.
should
I'm
get
gonna
her a ticket,
get her
yeah.
information.
Yeah,
We're gonna put it on hold.
Yeah,
We're gonna put you on hold.
Keita, you got your ticket.
Right.
You
Sorry.
learned a lot. You were correct. I want to see you Saturday at the Best of the Bay Step Show. You're gonna have a great time. Okay.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
You come up and find Lady Estelle and say thank you for all that information, Lady E, because she's a Black
Right.
history expert. Plus, she been
Have
there.
a good time,
Right.
Keita.
At one point, maybe you go there. Okay, we're gonna put you on hold. Thank you.
Lady
Rich.
E, the Nile River passes through 9 African countries. Whoa,
That's a lot.
I didn't know that.
An
Uganda,
extraordinary river.
Ethiopia, South Sudan, and Egypt, Tanzania. That's a big river.
That's all.
And that's why we go back to the beginning. You got to go back to that ancient African history, because like I said, we are not the descendants of slaves. We are descendants of a free people who
Right.
were captured and
Enslaved.
enslaved. All right,
Rich.
Rich, how are you, Rich?
Can you turn down your radio, Rich?
Yeah.
Thank you.
How you doing, Rich?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Oh man, I'm loving it, man. I get to teach Black history and give away tickets.
Right.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, so I'm gonna give you a right? What is the
Go easy on me. My birthday is this weekend too, so go easy on me a little bit.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Well, oh.
Come on, Doc.
You
We gonna
want to
help
do
'em.
5 more inventions by Black Americans? Because there's a number of them. The ones we have. You want to go for 5, and I'll help you along.
Yeah.
So we did the traffic light, we did the refrigerator, we did the elevator, we did the clothes
Okay.
driver,
I'm
and
gonna do.
the traffic light, and the pencil sharpener. And these are so
We didn't
common.
do the pencil sharpener.
Oh, I gave him one. Damn it. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me turn my radio down. I'm gonna throw peanut butter in there for now.
You got wait for the question. Wait for the question.
We'll give you that one. George Washington Carver, peanut butter. Okay, we're gonna give you that one. Okay, all right. That's one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me think of another one. The hair products. The lady that made the hair
That
products.
is correct. That's right. Madam C.
Yeah.
J. Walker, Hair Care Inventions.
Right.
That's good. Two
Yeah.
more,
Okay.
3 more.
And then let me think of something. Really didn't get the credit for the light bulb, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh no, you use that the filament within the light bulb, Lewis Latimer.
Right.
That is correct.
That's-
That's 3.
That's right.
All right.
And-
Oh, okay. That's 3. Okay, 3 down, 2 to go. I'm gonna help you now. I'm gonna
Okay.
help you. Can I give you a hint? You want a little hint?
Don't be hit.
Man,
Don't be hit.
my clothes was wrinkled today, man. I had to get up and I had to grab my, you know what?
Hanger.
It was wrinkled.
Mm.
So I had to grab my
Iron.
iron and my ironing
Board.
board, ironing board. That is correct. So you didn't know that, did you? Black folks invented
No, I
ironing
didn't.
board. See?
Got the last one for you though. I got the last one.
Yeah. You got the last one? Okay. What is it?
Refrigeration equipment.
We did that one last time, but that's okay. We're gonna give it to you, the refrigerator twice. Absolutely, absolutely. You got 5. You're in. Thank you. Remember, every time you open that refrigerator, every time you put your brakes on at the traffic light, every time you turn on the light,
Every
all
time
right?
you pick up that cell phone.
Every time you pick, I was gonna use that one.
I'm sorry.
You already told me so. Yeah, I was gonna
Didn't
use
know
that
that
one. There's a black man in that. Got it. All right. Thank you, man. All right. I'm gonna see you Saturday at the Best of the Bay Step Show. Urban Heat Academy is putting it on. You're gonna love it, man. Fine lady Estelle and myself, we want to congratulate you personally. Okay. All right, stay on. We're gonna get all your info. All right. Oh.
Got one more, Amber.
Amber, okay.
You want to do this?
Yes, I want to give away tickets.
Okay.
It's a ticket giveaway. And then I'm gonna ask you all the questions. Tim, I give you.
Okay.
Amber,
Hello?
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. I'm giving away tickets to the Best of the Bay Step Show, Youth Step Show competition at McClymonds High School next Saturday, February 25th. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna give you a ticket if you get the answer to this question. Going back to ancient Africa again, what is the original name for Africa? Girl,
I already know the answer to this, but you go.
look it up, girl. Look it up. And I can't give you a hint to this one. Look it up. Take your time. Take a deep breath. You know, hit that phone. Hit that in and ask Siri.
Or my stepdad. That's why we're just laughing right now.
The original name for the continent of Africa is not Africa. In fact, that was actually named after a guy named Mirus Africanus, in case you didn't know that. But there is an actual name. They didn't, and it was changed by, you know, everything we had was changed. So, you know,
Yeah.
take your time. Take your time. Ask this.
Alkebulan?
Alkebulan, you got it. All right.
All right.
You just taught the world. They've been calling it Africa for centuries, but the original name was Alkebulan. That is what the people, indigenous people call it. Wonderful. Great job.
Great job.
Amber. Good job,
Amber. Wonderful job, Amber. Now, you're going to get a ticket? All right. We're going to get your information. The Best of the Bay Step Show competition at McClymonds High School. You're going to have a great time. You've never seen anything like it. These young people come from all over the country to participate in the Step Show. And you look for Lady Estelle and myself so we can tell you thank you for calling Street Soldiers.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, stay on the line. We got a couple more? No more? All right, okay. Anybody else want to call? You can call. We have time before we move into our next 800 765-3437 or
877-955-1061.
Now you see, we're serious about giving these tickets away. So obviously we're not playing. So give us a call and you get a chance to participate and get a ticket. All right, let's see what I got for you. I'm gonna ask you a hard question, man.
Who?
You.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question because I want you to figure what this is out.
Beautiful.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Seriously.
Ready.
You really?
Yeah.
Okay. Who wrote the Black National Anthem? Get your phone.
Black. I'm not going to use my phone.
You're not? Why not?
I can't remember who wrote
it. Then use your phone. I want you to get it right. I want to get you a ticket.
WEB.
No, you gotta lose. use your phone.
It was. Hold on. I'm not going to use my phone.
Don't be stubborn about it.
It was. It wasn't okay.
Oh, and look, and
it was James Weldon Johnson.
That is correct.
I would never guess that one.
So let me tell you something. After watching Cheryl Lee Ralph sing it at the Super Bowl, we actually were so moved by it because a lot of people didn't know what the song was, right? Especially the Super Bowl attendants, right? Most of whom weren't Black. We downloaded the song and printed it out for the kids and did all the lyrics. line by line, verse by verse, and it was really impactful for them to actually. And I told them this was their song. This was their song. And see, one of the things about, and when people talk about how much we lost with integration, right?
Mhm.
And integration had to happen as far as I'm concerned, because you ain't gonna let nobody tell you where you can't go, right? But there was presumed that there was nothing beneficial in the Black community, because even when we integrated the schools, we just integrated the kids. We didn't bring any Black teachers over. We didn't bring Black curriculum back here. So all those things that we had used to keep us moving forward in segregated times, you know, we didn't pass on like we do now. And one of the ones that was so powerful was James Weldon Johnson's "Lift Every Voice and Sing." And why don't you mention this? He did the lyrics, but it wasn't his
brother.
His
He and
brother
worked together.
actually wrote the music. And
Okay.
so, and one of the things I said to the kids, I mean, since every time I sing the song, it's usually just the first verse, right? So I know the first verse, I know half the third verse. I don't know by heart
Right.
all three verses, and that's something I want to do and learn this year. Okay.
Got you.
Okay. You want to give your ticket to somebody, or you want to take it for yourself?
When is that?
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. I'll probably give it to someone.
Okay, you got to give me their name,
I will.
because they're gonna come up and say, "Phil Mom." I said, "I don't know him."
You shady. That's good.
If there's anyone else out there who wants a ticket to the Best of the Bay Step Show, please call us at 800-765-3437. We will put you in. We will give you a question. If you get it, you get a free ticket. Or you can also dial the station number, which is
877-955-1061.
877-955-1061. And in the meantime, we will continue with, because we're teaching Mike at the same time. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. All right. You ready? What was the original name of Egypt?
Ooh.
Where that lady still has vision.
Kemet.
Shit. Ah,
Yeah.
where'd you learn that? For real? Where'd you learn that? For real? No, no,
I do a little bit of reading.
You know a little bit of
A
reading?
little bit.
A little bit.
A little
You
bit.
must have read a special book to get the name Kemet. That ain't in. That's not in. You know, some of the other
Right.
books you read.
Nah, it wasn't in that. Was not in that. We do have a caller. 8 minutes until we go to Facebook.
Yeah, 8 minutes. We got 8 minutes. We'll give many tickets we can in 8
8
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, and then we'll go to
Who's
Facebook.
going to be on Facebook? On the Facebook?
I guess when we go to the
Yes.
second hour, will
Yes.
be Elycia Thomas and Amber Lester of the Black Joy Parade, and we'll get all the information about the Black Joy Parade, which is the following day. We want you at both events. The Black Joy
Yeah.
Parade is February 26th, Sunday in Oakland. All right, we got a caller.
We do.
We got somebody to give away. Okay,
Ramana.
Ramona. How you say?
Ramana. RAHMANA. Lady Estelle should ask the question.
Okay,
Why?
because she
harder.
just wants to hear you.
It's harder. I said it's the
Oh, she got hard questions. She got hard questions.
This is Ramana.
Ramona, say your name.
My name is Rachmana.
Rachmana. We want to make sure we are saying your name correctly. So Lady E is going to give you the question, and I remember she got hard questions, so get your phone ready. Okay. Okay.
I didn't call in to answer Lady Estelle's question for the competition because I won like 2 years ago. So I just called in basically to tell her the name of the ship that she was on in Egypt. It's called a felucca.
Yeah.
And that's all I called in to tell her.
Oh, thank you.
I love you guys.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Happy Black History Month.
We can give you a ticket just to give to somebody else just for calling us.
Well,
Yes.
You had the right answer.
Yes.
I have to work on Sundays, but okay.
If
Okay.
you got somebody,
It's Saturday.
it's Saturday. This is Saturday,
Saturday.
not this.
I could give it to somebody, but I work that day.
Okay.
I work on the weekend.
Okay, we're gonna put you hold. We're gonna get your information,
Thank
and
you
thank
for
you for
that.
that. That was very, very nice. Really appreciate that.
Micah.
All right.
Wow.
Huh?
Micah.
Micah?
Mhm.
Mika?
Misha,
Isha.
Misha, how are you?
yeah. Fine.
Are you ready for the question?
Yeah.
Okay. You want Lady E to give me this one too? Filmo? Yes.
oh,
You want?
I
you want
mean,
her? Yeah. No,
Yeah, it's up to you.
no, no, lady, you haven't had a chance to give a question.
Which is fine. You know me, I'm good.
Oh my God.
My questions are they're in the form of Jeopardy. So the answer has to be in the form of a question. Like what is, who is, you know. So I'm gonna give you one. And I'm gonna flip through my cards so I can get to it and say it properly.
Are we on delay?
Originally designed to represent a Black woman being liberated from enslavement, now known as this. So your response would be in the form of a question. What is, and then you, so let me say it again.
Tell me.
This was originally designed to represent a Black woman being liberated from enslavement. It is now known as this. And I'll give you, if you know right off the top, then say, otherwise, I'll give you a clue if you like.
Give me a clue.
Give me a clue.
New York.
Oh. Really?
So I'm gonna say that's right. You did not know that. Okay, so the Statue of Liberty was originally designed by the French to represent a Black woman being liberated from enslavement.
Wow.
And so they took that design and they changed it. And instead of showing her raising her hands, being free from the chains of slavery, they put in a torch, a light, and okay. So yes, ma'am. The Statue of Liberty was originally designed as a Black woman.
But they didn't steal it. The French made it.
But it was designed for us. It wasn't
to represent,
that's super
freedom
cool.
from enslavement.
They stole our stuff, like I said.
Okay. So get her name and number. That's right. It is the Statue of Liberty.
Wonderful. You're looking forward to coming to the event Saturday?
I took her off.
Oh,
Misha, but we do have two more.
But can we get her information? We can get her information.
I put her on hold.
Okay. Oh, we got two more. All right. Okay, so we get these two in
3 minutes.
Okay, we got 3 minutes to get two. Okay. All right. Who's next?
Regina,
how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Ready to give these tickets away and teach some Black history.
I'm ready to learn some Black history and get a ticket.
All right.
That's right.
All right. Now, this is a tough one. The crucifix, the Christian crucifix, and I'm not blaspheming here, is an adaptation of what African symbol?
Oh, what is that called?
Yes, what is it called?
What is, nephew, do you know this?
If you can spell it, I'll take the spelling. It's the crucifix is an adaptation of what African symbol? And this symbol is actually the African symbol of life.
Can
you spell it?
Damn. Ooh.
We understand.
We understand it. If you can find it, you can spell it for us.
Okay.
Because a lot of people see me wearing this and they be like, what is that? Is that some kind of like, and I have to explain it to them. And it's really deep when you start explaining it, but it's a beautiful symbol. It's the African symbol of life that the Christians then changed.
That one that got my, y'all not even listening.
We are listening.
We listening?
Go ahead. And so tell me what it looks like, baby. Sounds like you know. What does it look like?
It looks like a cross, but it has like the circle part at the top.
That is it. Yes.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So it has circle. It's so beautiful. I can't think of the name of it.
Well, we're gonna give you the name, Lady E. Give it a name.
It's called an ankh. A-N-K-H.
Yes.
Ankh.
Yes.
So now I need you to say what is it called? I need you to say that word. What is it?
The ankh.
That's right. And that N comes in there, the back of your throat. It's called an ankh. Let me give you a bonus question.
2 tickets? All right.
It's a
Go.
bonus.
Bonus.
This ankh can be found in the human body.
Ooh, oh, you ain't gonna get that. That's not even fair.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's deep. This is even deeper than the
Yes.
than the crucifix thing.
Yes. And I'm gonna and there's two places, but there's one that everybody has. Okay. And have you ever seen the baby with the top of his head?
Oh, we gotta
Time's
go.
up.
You said we gotta go.
All right.
Get. Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
though.
Great job. Stay on. Going to get you a ticket. Don't go anywhere. All right. Want to see you at the Best of the Bay. Thank you, Regina. All right. Okay. All right. Woo. That was exciting.
That was.
That was great.
Thank y'all for listening. Don't forget you could join us on Facebook Live. Stay Alive and Free. Facebook.com/Stay Alive and Free.
And
we'll be right
back with our guests. Black Joy Parade. Here we come.
It is Black History Month. What's my favorite book? I don't have a favorite. I have several. And so I just pulled out a few just to share. It is so important to have access to resources and information that reinforce and remind us that great line from Black Panthers, who we are. So I started with the book, Lift Every Voice and Sing. And one of the things, not only are the lyrics powerful, but the illustrations that tell the story are just as powerful and amazing. And the message, and you can see, lift every voice and sing. And then to be able to remember, at her face. And that message. And then comic books. I love comic books. And so here are comic books, but these are not just comic books. It is a golden legacy that talk about our history, our heritage. Oh my goodness. There's one I don't want to leave them hidden. I have Heart and Soul, What They Never Told You in history class. Then remember Hidden Legacies or the Hidden Story? And then there are others. Pretty Introspection, Voices of My Soul, Liberated Through the Love of Christ, something that's fun, Fear of a Black Marker, and then something that will definitely feed your spirit and your soul, and that is Anthony Browder's From the Browder Files. So these are just a few, and I encourage you, when you see them, read them, get them, and then hold on to them. Did I mention Isabel Wilkerson's The Cast, and then the one from Of the Sun? See, those are the stories that I heard from my grandparents. So it's Black History Month, and it's a wonderful, wonderful time where we can really focus and not just start with slavery, but go back and hear the journey and hear the stories that reinforce again and remind us who we are, the brilliance and beauty, the power and majesty in our Blackness.
Hour number 2, Alive and Free Radio, Street Soldiers, right here on KMEL and on Facebook. We are joined this hour by Amber Lester, correct? And Elycia Knight.
That's right.
You're 6.
6
We're
years.
in
You're
year
number
6.
6. I've been at a couple of them. We're going to do the whole thing, back to the history. And let me do this real quick. Thank you for all the callers that called in, answered the Black History Trivia question,
Right.
which I'm going to give them.
Oh boy.
Just to know the quality of the questions that we were giving them. But I want to thank you for that. And we got your name. See you at the door next week, Saturday. And just come on in and enjoy the STEP show. And then Sunday, we want you to be at the Black Joy Parade, the Black Joy Parade. So why don't you go ahead, one of you is who's the
Co-founder.
Yo, so we got to start with the co-founder.
Okay.
Got to start with the co-founder. Thank you, Amber. You actually came in. I thought you were going to be on Zoom. How you like the studio? Not
Love
bad,
it.
Isn't it nice?
It's nice.
Yeah, okay.
Warm and cozy.
So tell us how Black Joy began. We got to hear. I always assume whenever I do an interview that people know nothing. So we go back to the beginning. So when did you conceive of it and the whole bit?
Yeah. So it really began in September of 2017. Our founder, Elycia Greenwell, we lived here in the Bay Area together, San Francisco, Oakland, felt a sense of community, especially for those of us who transplanted or came to the Bay Area. We're not from here. So I want to make that clear. Felt a sense of community. She moved away, did a few things, came back and didn't feel that sense that she had felt before she moved away. And had gone to Pride, which we'd done many years beforehand, but it kind of sparked something in her. And she just said, we need this for us. We need a space, a place. We need all of the folks in our community to come together and to celebrate all of the beautiful things that we've done and we are doing and continue to do. And it has just grown from there every single year. When we started, we had our first parade.
How did you get involved?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. No.
She's a good friend. She called me.
Oh,
and
that's
said,
not okay.
I really want to start this thing, Amber. And I said, okay, I'd love to help people create what their dream is. I said, okay, what is this thing? How do we do that? And really just hit the ground running. And Black Joy Parade is really something that a lot of people can get behind.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't difficult convincing people, especially those of us who know her, know me, know the type of folks that we are and trying to build community. It wasn't too difficult to get folks to be like, what is this? I want to jump on board. I want to help out, which we really saw. A lot of folks rallied around Black Joy Parade. Right.
Now, where are you from originally?
I'm from Salinas.
Salinas.
Yeah,
Okay.
so not far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not far at all. I came here for graduate school and have not left and probably won't ever. Right. Leave. I love it.
You know, my son went to Howard. He lived in DC for a while. And my oldest daughter went to Howard. She's still in Virginia. And what happens when folks go back to those sort of cultural enclaves, you know, where they got a lot of stuff going on regards with the Black community. And I think there was a similar event in DC that he always referenced. And I don't know if he got the idea from that, but or you're in Brooklyn, you're in New York, you know, you're in even in, I don't know, someone saying Atlanta, I don't know what I'm saying, but I know there's always this feeling of all this stuff going on around the community.
Yeah.
And so when I heard this, I said, wow, we get this thank you for, you know, putting this off and, you know, making it happen. Now it's one thing to have the idea in your head. It's another thing to bring it to fruition and it's growing pain. So did you ever like, I don't know if we can do it?
Absolutely. From the beginning, it was interesting because I remember us making an Eventbrite page and you don't have to pay or anything. And we're like, okay, we might have 100 people show up to this thing. And in 24 hours, we had 7,000 people RSVP and double that showed up on the first parade. So about 14,000 people. And we were like, what? And it's only just grown and grown and grown. And we really outdo ourselves every year. And we have like a high bar, I'd say. And we meet it in Excel every time. And it's just a beautiful thing. This last parade, we were coming out of pandemic and like, oh, everyone's going to be wearing their mask. And because I'd love to see people smiling. People are smiling all day long at this parade. And of course, no one wore their mask, and it was okay because it was an outside
I was
event.
there last year. I think people were thirsting.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Or as I said, it was thirsty. for
Yes,
that parade.
everyone was ready.
It was amazing.
Yep.
I mean, it was amazing. And it's the only other thing I was Atlanta one time. I took a bunch of young people down there. And I'd never seen them, Black Parade, and they had the band. I mean, they every day, the bands, they had, I mean, I was like, woo, this is live, it was like watching a movie.
Yeah.
And so being at that parade last year, coming out of COVID, it was like, I know people were really, really happy.
Really, really happy. It was just a beautiful thing to see. It's emotional. It's amazing.
It's your
I
baby.
can't even put into words how beautiful it is.
So, well, the first year was when?
Our first parade was actually, I wish I remember the day. It was probably February 23rd of 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been involved?
Ooh, I think 4 years. So Amber pulled me in. We actually were working together way back when WeWork was still hot. And I was a building coordinator, a project manager, building opener for WeWork. And she pulled me aside and said, you know what? We need a parade manager.
Yeah.
We need somebody that can actually pull everything together, pull all these people together and set the platform, set the stage for them to walk down the street. And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. So she pulled me in. To be honest, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue.
You wanted to do it, but I really didn't know what I was getting into.
But I mean, I'm from Oakland. I'm an Oakland native. I did parades.
Where'd you go?
growing
Stop.
up.
Oakland native? Where'd you go to school? We got to get all the info in. Go on.
Ooh,
Elementary school, middle school, high school?
I went to Montclair Elementary School.
I know what Montclair
I went
is.
to Montterra Middle School,
Mhm.
and I went to Skyline High School.
You went to Skyline.
I did. I'm a Titan. I'm a Titan. So yeah, I mean, I've done parades before. I've been in parades, right? I worked for Children's Fairyland when I was younger, right? I was a personality on the stage, right? So I've done parades, so I had a good idea of like, okay, we just got to get folks down the street, right? You got to get them down the street. As long as they're smiling, they're marching, we're good to go. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but it was the most beautiful experience. I always say, honestly, I cry every year.
Oh,
The moment
I
that we
can
set
understand
everybody
that.
out,
Yeah.
I just start crying because there's so much energy. You can just feel it, literally. And so I cried, but that very first year, it was insane. Just
So
to
how many
see all
years
those
for you
people.
now?
4.
Oh,
4
okay.
years, 4 years. And like Amber said, we've just been growing. It's just been exploding. Every year we get more and more people. I think this year we're up to about 4,000 marchers in the parade.
No
this year.
kidding.
Yep, 4,000 people count. So it's
That's a huge,
yeah.
your job is a huge job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huge job.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I've seen, the people lining up and being a marcher in the parade.
Yeah.
Not a spectator. I've marched twice and plan to march this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how I end up marching.
Ooh, yes.
Just making all that work is like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's an art, to be honest. It's an art form. It's not, I mean, we're joking, right? How do you get all these folks down the street, right? But it's an art. There's literally, you're looking at each contingent, you're understanding what each organization is and kind of how they move together, right? So what kind of noise are they music? Are they, is it actual art form? Is it a nonprofit organization?
Yeah.
How do you kind of pair and group all of these organizations to come down the street and make something beautiful, tell a story, and tell Oakland's story, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
And this is probably a weird question. I really don't care about the answer, but I do kind of care about the answer. No, support from the city. I'm just curious, right? Have they, I mean, you got obviously different administrations and, that sort of thing, but in general, over the years, how's the support from the city been?
I mean, I think
And you can talk about it if you want to.
honestly, it's been incredible. It has. It
Now
has been
that's
incredible.
good to hear. That's really good to
Yeah.
hear.
Honestly, so the way we kind of set up our parade, right? If you're participating in the parade, nonprofit organizations, they march, well, the past few years, they've marched for free. This year, we have a little bit of a fee that's there, but
you gotta get your hands, girl.
it's more to make sure that we actually have the platform and the production for everybody to keep everyone safe. We've changed the route a little bit this year. We just some big changes that require a little bit more
Mhm.
funds. However, city officials, private industry, they are sponsors.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, we
Yeah.
fundraise. We
Yeah.
fundraise.
Yeah.
And so they're sponsors and they show up and they show out. You know, they come and they're willing and they're able to give. So
When I talked to you, you were in a meeting.
yeah.
After I talked to you, you were in a meeting. When you leave here, you'll probably be in a meeting.
I'm always in meetings.
Do you start to plan the next one the day after? I mean, how long does it take? Does it take the whole year to get ready for the next one?
There are some of us who are working all year, and there are some of us who are working just 6 months.
Yeah.
But we meet every Wednesday as a team for our event season. But after the parade, we're gonna meet the following Wednesday. We're gonna recap how it went, and we're gonna talk about what we need to change for the following year. And so essentially, yes, we are starting to think about it, starting to prepare. We've got meetings lined up so we can all start to, because as we get better, we want to refine our operations and our marketing and the team and just all of those things. And so that work never really stops.
Have you heard anything from other places, other cities in the reaction to the Black Joy Parade here in Oakland?
Absolutely.
You know, because let me get this straight. See, the Raiders left and and the Warriors left, and the A's are talking about leaving. So the Warriors ain't in Oakland no more.
That don't mean that they left though. It's
Okay. They went to another city.
There you go. They went across the bridge.
You don't like the word left. Okay. So the Black Joy Parade gotta be, it's yours, it's ours, right? It's Oakland, right?
It is.
What have you heard from, have you heard anything from them? Just
Yeah, I mean, we have people all over. Oh, can you come to LA? Can you come to Atlanta? Can you come to New York?
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, and our biggest thing is like, we need you as a partner to make it happen.
Sure.
It's really the important piece is that it is community led and created.
Boots on the ground.
Yeah.
You need to be in the community
need
to
to be in the
understand how to
community.
serve the community, right? So we don't want to just pop
you don't want
into
some
somebody
corporate name
else's
to
town.
buy the name of the place, and they'll ruin it.
Yeah.
They'll ruin it.
But we want folks who are there and who can rally and bring people together and make it happen in their city to do it. And every time we say that, they're like, okay. But I guess my guess is that one day we'll have someone who's like, yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, somebody who's
I'm ready.
real.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's real.
And, I think
And
we're
who gets
definitely-
it.
Yes.
See, one thing about
And
corporate
wants to
folk, they don't get it. They just looking at it.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with the name? The name is beautiful.
Ooh, yes.
The name is beautiful.
It's
So look. It's so much that when I told Mr. Stell, can I tell him what you said? You said he's coming from the Black Joy Parade. Say joy and joy. No.
Joy and joy.
The name.
Yeah.
All right.
So it was the founding group of folks coming together to plan, and we'd have these meetings. We actually were meeting at Red Bay's, they're on 10th Street near Fruitvale, and we were just coming together. It's kind of like, what is this thing? How do we describe it? What do we want to name it? We came up with all kinds of different names, and we just voted. There was like the Black Excellence Parade and the Black Love Parade and just all these things. And it was like, this name felt very clear and representative of what we were trying to do. And it just stuck, and we're like, perfect.
And also what we needed, right? Like I read a lot of articles, and there's a lot going on around race, right, in the country, and how Black people are represented and how they show up. And this is a trauma-free space. This is a space where we just are showing up, smiling, and spreading joy, literally. Right? And no one can tell us how to define our joy, how to be joyful. We're just, like Amber said, take the mask off. We want to see the smile. That's joy.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
The name is perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. You I hope you copyrighted, patented, and all that stuff, because folks will take your name.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
I know,
Yeah,
folks will
thank
take your
you.
name.
Yeah.
Some interesting things happen in a space like that. I remember last year, I was there, and then I went to get something to eat, right?
Did you get that
And
parade? Did you go somewhere else?
no, that's the break.
Great.
Because I want people to talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
All the vendors that are there. But I remember going to one vendor, and they were serving they were serving jerk chicken.
Mm.
And I was like, damn, jerk chicken. Right? And the line was like
out the door.
Nah,
down the
usually, even if it's at the barbecue stand, I ain't gonna name no barbecue stands, but I could. People get antsy, they get irritable. These people waited patiently, who were talking to each other, having a good time, chatting. Let me tell you something. And I mean, it was so popular that the vendor ran out of food. And when he ran out of food, people didn't even get mad. Because I was the ones that, like, man, I've been waiting for an hour and an hour. I waited for an hour.
Yeah.
Because that chicken was,
right.
It was
Hit the
it was
spot,
on hit.
yeah.
And so, but I mean, where does that happen? I mean, again, it's like people, I remember Million Man March years ago, and they had all kinds of folks there. They had gang members there. And I remember the mantra that went out to there was not here, not today. And it reminded me, not today, not here. No, not here. Now everybody gonna be cool. And it was great to be in a space like that. We are about our food,
Yeah. Right.
And I waited all this time, blah, 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 blah. And the brothers was playing reggae, and you had all kind of smells going on in there. And I didn't even know there was Karen, right? But it was, I just thought that was symbolic for me of, hey, it's a peace day. It's a joy day. It's a love day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I had a coworker, and I don't know if I should be telling the story, but I had a coworker.
We won't tell them that you're telling the story.
After the first parade, and she, she's a fighter.
Yeah.
And she said, I saw someone that normally it's a problem when we see each other.
Oh, you that good?
Yeah.
Y'all good.
She said they walk by each other, they acknowledge one another. I see that you're here, but they both recognize that
It's a
was
sacred,
not the
it's sacred,
place
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
And kept it moving.
That is
I'm like,
wonderful.
I appreciate you, A, sharing that with me. B,
You
reserving that for another time.
you may have to give a parade every day.
right. I'm gonna sign you up to be the parade manager for that everyday parade.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
What
man.
should people expect when they come that day? Unless we're gonna get everything to times and everything, but I've been, so I know what it's like. But what should they expect? And then let's talk about who actually marches in the parade. So what will they
I
see?
think, Elycia, you can speak to this as an Oakland native, but what I have heard for the people who are from here is like it's a family reunion. Oh, yeah, it is like all ages. It's our elders, it's our young folks. It is a family reunion. And I love that so much. But they can expect everything: music, food, games, healing. You can also anticipate folks trying to give you information. I mean, it's merch. Stop by the merch booth. It's all the things that people I think would want in a celebration. I mean, the dancing, my favorite part is I get a little bit of downtime, like right before our headliner comes out or right as our headliner comes out. And just to see people literally singing and dancing in the streets, it's like out of a movie. It's beautiful. So I think that's just the fun.
Yeah, I agree. We're going to touch
fun.
every sense, right? All of your senses. We're going to touch them. It's, yeah. I'm thinking about what you said, but yeah, you're going to feel it. You're going to smell it. You're going to taste it. And kind of speaking to what you said about people dancing through the street this year, I think you may get an electric slide, a giant electric slide. So be prepared.
That might be the
for
only
that.
dance I can still do, so that's fine. I gave up a long time ago learning all these dances. I do the same one at the party all the time.
To ask her, what is that?
I ain't learned nothing new. No. I think that I can even tell you the last one I learned. But that's electric. That would be great.
I
A
think so.
mass electric slide.
I think so.
We could send it to Tyler Perry. He can put it in the next movie.
No, that's right. I'm
Come on,
ready.
Tyler.
Right. I'm
That's
ready.
cool. That is really wonderful. Who are some of the folks that march in the parade?
Have got a great selection. Got a lot of choreography groups. So Heat, they're going to come out. They always set the stage. Obviously, the NPHC, all of the Greeks. So they'll be out there setting it out, stepping, marching, strolling, doing their thing. Who else? Savage Royalty. That's another favorite. We'll have a big one for me are always the car clubs.
Yeah.
So we'll
Oh,
have the
yeah. Them
Corvettes
people
out
love them
there.
cars.
Yeah, we'll have
They
the
love
Corvettes.
them cars. They be acting like it's the only car in the world.
Right, right.
I'm showing out.
Right. And they are, and they come deep. They
Oh, yeah.
roll
Oh, they come
deep.
deep. They roll.
Yeah. So it's the Corvettes will be there. Just homage to the Bay. We'll have the old schools out there. And actually this year we're setting up an activation for the car club. So once they roll through the parade, you'll be able to go and do a meet and greet once you get into the festival and check the cars out.
So the horses,
they'll be there.
They'll be praying. And then them cowboys ain't no joke. They serious.
That's
So
right.
them cowboys, they don't play.
That's right. And shout out to the equestrian community. Honestly, we did a lot of work working with them this year to make sure that, you know, they show up and really kind of promote their community and their space. So we will have them in the parade, but similar to the cars, we're also doing an activation in the festival as well, just to really kind of highlight and showcase what it means to be Black and have a horse and be in the equestrian community. I think that's something you don't see very often. So,
Well, I know the Divine Nine will be there.
they will.
We blew, I was at the PAN meeting as the past president of the PAN. They call me the pandemic president.
Oh.
I had to get back to, and it was actually our first meeting in person last Friday night. We had a long talk about it. I know the organizations are signed up to come, and the last two times I have been at the one in the front with the sign.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I got the one with the sign, and all my other Greeks are here. We're trying to get. We never get all of us carrying the sign, but we get maybe 5 or 6 of us, and then all the other Divine Eye members come on by, and then, you know, everybody do their little step routine,
That's
which is
right.
cool.
That's right.
And so yeah, it is really amazing, Lady E. It is a fantastic and wonderful event. Got to congratulate you on number 8. You know, it's like a
Number 6.
6. I'm sorry, I'm
We're
moving
on
up
to
to here, but that's
13,
good.
right?
See, I'm looking at it. Well, no, it's, you know, and like it's sort of like a business. You know, a startup goes good the first couple of years, and then staying in business
Yes.
is the tough thing. Staying in. So, but you're on an arc. Yeah, you're on that Black History, Oakland stock market moving up.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, something that's really interesting is that the year that we had the first parade was
Yeah.
also the week before Black Panther came out. And I don't know if that like set the tone for us, because it was already this is like love for the Black community that was like very
those 2 movies.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing that I've seen with our folks is that we lack, and this is just me saying this, consciousness, right?
Mm.
That's what Black history is all about for me. And for me, I had to become conscious, because if I hadn't read what I read, I'd be like, I would know. A phrase I use all the time is that if you knew what I knew, you wouldn't do what you do, right?
Mm.
And a lot of that is just knowledge, what is commonly called knowledge itself, but just that's knowledge of history in America, but it's knowledge of history, you know. And I told Mike, I always tell when my young people that we're not the descendants of slaves, we're descendants of a free people who are captured and enslaved, right? And that's a whole different deal, you know. Then what was it like before we got here, right? You know, and I do this with the kids, and they be like, "Oh yeah, what was it like before we got here?" And so that, and this is just me. I said both of those movies, you know, since we've done a little studying about Kemet and, you know, places that folks don't know about, and how you get the pyramids. Well, you know, no, it wasn't really a bunch of slaves. Somehow we got them up there, and they still standing right. I always say that those movies are not so much futuristic movies, but movies about what really actually in many ways happened in the African past, right? When you go all the way back, you start studying, you'd be like, oh my God. And so those movies, I'm sure that was a residual effect
100%.
to when you know.
People were so excited,
Yeah.
and I think there was just like a rallying for the Black community, and
Yeah.
then to have the parade literally the week after, I think, I don't know, really, it really helped us. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ryan.
and married them too. Yeah, and especially with Ryan being from Oakland.
It
right?
was right on time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it'd be great. And I don't know if this will happen because it's hard to get them, because you don't want to you know, I'd like celebrities to do something just because, not because their name is out there,
Mhm.
you know, or, you know, they got to fly first class or all of that, just because you see, I always say you're a community person before you're anything.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, you part of the community first. So, you know, as this thing moves along, it'd be great to have, you know, them front and center
It would be great.
and
We'll keep trying.
and an event like this, just being them.
Yeah.
You know, you can, you know, you might have to give a few autographs, but you can get in there and get out if you want to. But that would just be, because that represent Oakland, that represent Black
Absolutely.
Joy.
I hear
Yeah.
you putting out the call. Maybe they'll.
Well, I'll put out a call, anybody.
All right.
Everybody, no, I don't care. I don't care who you are. You know, you remember the community first. I tell other
Yep.
people, and I met some, you know, what you call. And see, the problem with those folks, you got to go through their agents.
Mm.
Right.
And you know how hard it is to go through some of these agents?
No,
Because
I
agents be at the door. You know, I met a celebrity one time, and I said, "Would you come on the show?"
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Yeah." Right. So I said, "Well, give me," and he was serious. "Give me a number." So he gave me a number. Right. He gave me a number. I called a number. Never could get to him.
Always the agent.
Always an agent. Always an agent. I said, but he said, yeah, well, he said that to everybody, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, but I know how that is, but
Yeah.
it would be wonderful if,
Yeah,
in fact, as you move forward, that they put that on their agenda.
that's right.
It would.
That'd be great.
It would.
You got anything you want to ask them, Mike or Lady E, about the wonderful day, February 26th? Let's get the route and everything, so we can give people all the info, when to show up, what time it kicks off, and so on and so forth, and where it's going to be. And you say you changed the route a little bit this
changed
year,
the route
so yeah,
this
we
year.
need to hear that.
Yeah. So historically it's gone down Broadway. We've gone down Broadway.
Yeah.
This year we switched things up a little bit. We're going to be going down Franklin. So the start of the route is going to be 14th and Franklin.
14th and Franklin.
Yep. And then we're going to march down to 19th and Franklin. And literally
5 blocks.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
It's not bad.
That's good.
It's not bad.
Last time my back was hurting, but so it's not 10 blocks.
No. So a little bit shorter. But one huge piece or one decision maker for us is that we're actually marching through the Black Business District, right?
Yeah.
So that was really important. We also wanted to kind of pick a place where we could set the tone and make the name, right? And so Franklin will become Black Joy Parade Street. Hopefully, I'm putting it out there. But that's the hope, that's the thought, right? That we kind of create a space. We take up space, right?
Yeah.
We take up the space and we create the space for ourselves. And so that's it. I mean, Broadway is great, but Franklin's going to be better. So, yeah, we start at 12:30. That's when we set, that's step off. That's when the first contingent's going to step off. Parade will run about 2 hours. We got a good amount of contingents this year. And I don't know, one thing that I don't know if a lot of people know, but we actually do a prayer at 12:15.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we do a prayer.
Are you going to do that at 14th and Franklin?
We are, yeah.
Okay.
And we actually we have Pastor Tanisha Walton
From the Way Christian Center.
That's right, from the Way Christian Center. She's awesome. She actually blessed us last year, but it's really important for us to kind of bless the parade and bless the contingents, you know, and just for a safe space and a safe parade. And so we do that every year at 12:15. We actually have her start at 14th and Franklin, and we run down every block wherever there's people, and she blesses it. So I just want to put that out there. That's meaningful to me.
That's beautiful.
You know, it's
Absolutely.
important. So
Ancestor call, prayer call. That's
yes,
wonderful.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that. But also with Franklin, the route change to Franklin, one of our team members said this, and it really stuck with us, is that as we come down Franklin, we're actually marching into the heartbeat of the festival. It's literally like where the energy is in the festival. You're walking into the stages, you're walking into really the epicenter of the festival. And so we're setting it out, and we're kind of setting the tone as we march into the festival this year. So
You know what's cool? You walk, lady, when you walk down and people wave at you, they be waving at you.
Yep.
Dr. Marshall, what's it? It's me. And I ain't seen you in 10 years. You know, that is really cool. It's really, really cool. That sounds great.
The
Absolutely.
parade is such a give and take, right? It's the community in general, right? So you have the platform, the contingents that are marching, right? But then it's also, like you said, it's the parade goers, the people on the sideline that
Oh,
are
yeah.
supporting, and you
Yeah.
can feel that give and take
Oh,
as you're coming
absolutely.
down the
I had to
street. you
leave,
know?
run and go hug somebody and run back and grab the banner again.
Yep, yep. It's equally important to both sides, you know. And
Absolutely.
so,
Wonderful.
yeah. So that's the parade. That's the festival. I guess what can folks expect at the festival?
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot. We have the main stage, the Black
Mhm.
Joy Parade stage, which we can talk about the headliner in a second because I think it's okay for us to share.
I think
We'll do
so.
that in a minute. We have a community stage, which is a lot of community and local acts who get up there. We have a lot of people who submit their performances and really want to be chosen to perform on our stage, which is like really beautiful to see. We have game and groove, so chess and
Domino.
I saw brothers playing. I did. I saw that.
Yeah.
Remind me, like I'm from LA in Leimert Park. That's the people out in Leimert Park. And the brothers out there playing chess and checker. That's cool.
Yes.
That was really cool.
Yes.
Oh man, they must really. This is a nice
love
setting
it.
when you see that. Yeah.
We have our Black Vines, which is like our wine tasting with all
I
the
do
Black
love Black
owned.
Vines.
Yes.
Red wine goes with the red
Oh,
wine.
Hennessy has a lounge. They've had it every single year. They've been a sponsor for us from day one, and people love the Hennessy lounge. They
Mhm.
always have live music and just like a great vibe. We have the Little Joy, which is our kids area, which is always just amazing and so much for them to do. We have a healing village, so you might have
Ooh.
yoga. You may
Ooh.
have. We've
I
had
remember
some,
walking past all of those and didn't know that was there.
yes.
I'm glad you're saying all this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a Coma Market. We'll have the skating rink there, and all of the vendors are usually at the market in East Oakland. It's just so many things to do. Plus all the vendors, 200 vendors
Yeah.
everywhere, trying to get you to
Brothers with the jerk chicken, bring enough, man, because I'm coming back. Okay.
We have more food vendors. We know that food is a huge pain point for us because people are always ready to eat.
Eat. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've
Right.
never eaten at Black Joy Parade.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll tell
we
you,
don't
no, we gonna eat.
We don't eat. We don't.
Yeah.
But then y'all better eat.
Like food.
Y'all get a chance to eat.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
down the
Well,
street.
no. You need some of that. You need some of that
I
food.
want to.
Yeah.
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 But
So
yeah,
so much to do.
we're
So
bringing
I'm
in
sure.
new vendors, right? New food vendors.
New food vendors,
Yeah.
more new, all that.
That
good
is yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody want to be there.
And every year we try a different configuration. Does this work? Does that work? So people can expect that things might be moved around a little bit, which just makes it like a little treasure hunt. I also feel like I don't really get to experience the whole parade because we're always working.
You're working. Yeah.
But I'm gonna make it a point this year to try and get to every single place, even if it's
Just for you.
Yes, just for me.
That's for you.
Also, I need to plug something that I love. Is we started a choir.
Yes.
And this will be our second year opening up the main stage. And it is amazing. So if you want to hear our choir sing, we'll be performing at 2:00. And it's going to be
Oh yeah.
beautiful.
Oh yeah. I want to hear the choir.
Mhm.
I definitely want to hear choir. Well,
Oh.
thank you both. Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
This is what can I say?
Oh,
Who's the headliner? Dun dun dun.
dun, dun, dun.
Good.
Yeah. George Clinton in Parliament.
Mhm.
Oh my.
You lying.
No.
Shut
That's
up.
where it's coming from, right?
Wait. George Parliament Funkadelic Clinton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We want the
Yes.
One Nation Under a Groove, George. You kidding?
His
Not
back has
kidding.
stopped hurting already.
We're gonna be out
I'm
there
I'm
dancing.
exercising this week. Come on. You kidding?
We're gonna be out there
Prepare,
dancing.
stretch. Everybody make sure you
Yep.
stretch.
George. Oh yeah. I better tell Malcolm. Malcolm love George Clinton. My son knows that. All right. That is
Get in trouble.
thank you.
No,
No, you ain't
I
in
think-
trouble.
Okay, great.
No, this gonna get more people there.
Yeah.
This
Look,
would be amazing.
it's
I personally, it's a little risky because I hope that the young folks want to.
They're gonna be cool.
stay
They're gonna
and
be
hang
cool.
out.
They're gonna be
It's like,
cool.
my
I'm
grandma,
like,
my
dude,
grandfather.
be cool, man.
Mhm.
Let me tell you. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. When what I've seen is, and this is not a guarantee, but when the families are there, when the grandparents are there, when the greats are there, right?
Yes.
And the families there, the little kids are there, they be like, well, this, I can't be,
Mhm.
no. Even when I go to games and families are there, because they be like, no,
Mhm.
that old, I'm checking you ain't my daddy. Well, I may not be, but you know, that all got a lot. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's
It's
gonna,
gonna
be
be
good.
fun.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a good
Well,
time.
one thing about us is we're multi-generational. I feel like you see
But
every.
that's the way we are.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
best Thanksgiving when everybody's there.
Yes. Agreed.
That's how we really function. Got a
That's
little
right.
kids table over here, you know.
That's right.
So thank you. I really appreciate it for coming
you
in.
so
It's gonna be
much.
wonderful. Black Joy Parade,
Black Joy
Sunday jam. Whoop, I got the month wrong. February 26th, right?
That's right.
Downtown Oakland, from 14th and Franklin,
14th
right?
and Franklin.
Begins at 12.
12:30.
12:30.
Mhm.
All right. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Show up, everybody. We're gonna have a great time. Thanks
Yes,
both
thank
of you
you.
for coming. Thank you for your vision.
Mhm.
Because vision's everything. Vision, I'm telling you, we don't have no visionaries around. All right. And thank you for your involvement and making it
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
A lot of
of
work.
course.
All
Thank you
right.
for having us.
Well,
And
I'll be
thank
there.
you guys for having us and for your support, right? Like this is why we do it. So, you know, it's
Hey, we all connected.
yeah.
We're not related, but we're all family. That's what we
all
tell our
family.
kids all the time.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, everybody. Black Joy Parade. We'll see you next. You want Lady E? Oh no, you got something to say? Do your thing, Lady E.
You know,
Oh, because my back was
you know what,
turned.
Mike, I gotta, right.
My
You know,
back was
yeah,
turned.
I love the way you look after me.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Thank you.
And let me just say that before you leave, I'm gonna give you something so that I can have something. I'm not gonna be able to make it. And I am busted up about that. But I'm gonna get something from the Black Joy Parade. So and before you leave.
Okay.
Thank you, Mike. The gifts we bring are wondrous and rare. From the beginning of time throughout thousands of years. Best of the Bay, watching young people step to a massive parade, Black joy that is Black and beautiful and creative and a treat where the Black community comes together, celebrates as we march, sing, and dance in the street. You see, we are far greater as a people than often believed to be, which is why it's so important to know our history. Look around you, Black child, your creation is everywhere. Though painted, distorted, given new names, they bear your prints just the same. So sharpen your eyes, tune your ear, so you'll know what you see, understand what you hear. You were the first to write, the first to read. Humanity sprang from your Black seed. For 110,000 years, you were alone. And then the Caucasian man was born. Behind the ice, inside the cold, a chill set in this new man's soul. Other minds have been credited with the things they learned from you. Newton and Pythagoras, Kepler and Galileo too. Sharpen your eyes, tune your ears, so you'll know what you see, understand what you hear. You made the serpent the symbol of the healing arts, and African justice was goddess Ma'at, who weighed herself against the African soul, truth and justice blindfold. The George Washington Monument is yours too, a copy of the African Tekenu, the symbol of the Black world's power of creation. The Black man was first in divine procreation. The king of southern Egypt wore the white crown. Keep listening and catch your mouth when you learn that the central government in Egypt was known as the White House. Sharpen your eyes, tune your ear, so you'll know what you see, understand what you hear. Your god Osiris was restored to life long before Buddha, long before Christ. And today, what you call the Madonna and Child is but the first Black family worshiped along the Nile. And when you feel the Spirit, the Holy Ghost, you should know it started in Abydos, where God Osiris's body was laid, the holy land where Africans prayed. Minute by minute, hour by hour, as you lose your history, you lose your power. So sharpen your eyes, tune your ears, so you'll know what you see, understand what you hear. We thank you for
That was
being here,
incredible.
and we celebrate and recognize and remember our history. We only get a month to talk about it, but it's an everyday, all day. You can see it everywhere.
Mhm.
And we don't always know what we see. So we lift you up
Thank you.
as we have what is so important, Black joy.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
Oh,
you. That was
beautiful.
beautiful.
That's Lady Estelle.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank
Okay.
you.
Good night, everybody. See you at this weekend. Best of the Bay on Saturday, Black Joy Parade on Sunday. Good night.